Hey traders, welcome to 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗏's weekly Forex forecast. Last week was incredible to us, and we really hope most of you had a great trading week and you made money. Before we start, we would like to thank every single one of you for your likes and comments on our last video. This is pushing us to give you more and more every single week. Now, in today's video, I'll be covering a lot of things, so it's very important to keep watching till the end to not miss anything. I'll explain you about what next for majors and what to do if you are in. We will go into a brief explanation about pound-yen moves, and this will be very important. Do not miss it. I'll give you a lot of tips and advices which will help you with your trading. And a special crypto session will be conducted next week. I'll show you the details while we are covering Bitcoin. So guys, keep watching till the end and let's dive into the charts. DXY, for this one, this is amazing. Last week market was here and we said guys, we are still biased to the upside. Where most of retail traders were looking for this sell, we said guys, market will be going up. Even with the number one news event that retail traders usually wait to take next action, FOMC, and I'll explain this in details in a bit, market was showing us an up move. And we said all of you who are in, you take partial profits and you leave the rest at break even. Before we continue for what next, those of you who remember this, give us a thumbs up and leave a comment guys. Most of you who are following us, you should remember this up wave, this down move, this up wave from here, this up wave from here, and last week we said an up move is coming. Market went up, we've got this down wave, up, FOMC, up, down, and now are going up again. Do we have a proof for those forecasts? Yes. Here is the proof here. Now, inside this one, we have a story. Remember this. News cause volatility in the market, but market always follow a certain direction defined by a structure. How you can read this direction and market structures? You have to master wave analysis. Now, we shared our bias with you last Saturday. On Sunday live session, we covered the majors in details. Those of you who are new and don't know what are our Sunday sessions, you keep watching guys, or you check the description under this video. Now, on the midweek review email and before FOMC, this is what we sent to our in-depth analysis service members. We said DXY still bullish, so we are still biased to the upside even before FOMC. And also you can see our comments for euro dollar, pound dollar, Aussie dollar, and the next pairs. But if we focus now on DXY, we said we are expecting market to go up. Not only that, our private Slack group members are doing amazing job. Look at this. One of our members, he forecasted 3 waves in advance. This is crazy. Coming back to here, what to do next? All of you who are following us, you should be already in the buy. And if you are still in the buy, now is the time to take profits. Take all your profits. And I'll explain you why. Next week is the last week of the month and the last week of the third quarter. What this means, we will not take any new trades and we will take profits. So if I need to put a title for next week, it's a taking profits week and no new trades, especially for majors. Alright guys, is that clear? The reason behind that, last week of the month and last week of the third quarter. Even for this one, we are still biased to the upside, so market might correct for another push up, but we will not take this trade. Now those of you who are new to 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏's channel, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to not miss any update. Euro dollar also for this one, this was an amazing down wave. Also last week we said guys, we are still biased to the downside. Market gave us a corrective structure upwards and then this drop. After this drop, market started to go up again and then we are going down. Also for this one, we forecasted this down wave, this up move, and this was trade of the week, where 1.17 level was mentioned. I'll show you a proof in a moment. So for your dollar, the bias was towards the downside and market was going down. We are still biased to the downside. All of you who are in, you take all your profits and you leave it for now. Even if you are biased to the downside, the next wave might be a mess, especially next week. For now, at the moment, we can see that the next wave will be a corrective structure upwards. Are we going to buy this one? No. We've made profits and we will wait now. For us, we see structures and waves differently. Let me show you now Euro Dollar trade of the week covered by T on Sunday session.
Like I said to you earlier, we are still bearish on Euro Dollar. If you are looking any sell setup we get from this one, we'll look for a sell setup. We'll hold on to this one. This thing is going to go to 70 level somewhere here. And then after that, we'll check the price action from that side. Every time from these levels, market is going to give us a sell setup. We are taking it. Okay. I'm telling you, I'm personally taking it from in my account and all the investors' accounts, because this thing needs to fall. The way it is moving to the upside, this is telling me that all the retail traders, they are trying to capture. Okay. And you will see that when this will fall, you might not get a chance to get in.
On our last Sunday session, we gave 4 to 5 indices as trades of the week. All of them are going as forecasted. We gave Euro Pound up and CAD Yen up. This is Euro Pound, guys. Market went up from here to here. And this is CAD Yen. Market went up from here to here. It's more than 250 pips move. So 4 to 5 indices, 2 Forex pairs, all of them are going in the direction as predicted. Guys, Sunday live sessions are part of our in-depth analysis service. And just to let you know, we have implemented a new payment portal where you can pay using your credit or debit card from any part of the world. A lot of you were waiting this, and we thought to update you on this new payment portal since some of you have had troubles in the past paying us via PayPal. Now, what will you get in our in-depth analysis service? Sunday live session with T. If you cannot attend live, the session will be recorded and recording will be available for 7 days. You will get midweek review analysis via email. In addition to that, you will get trades of the week and trades of the month. So if you are interested, you can subscribe in just few clicks. Pound dollar for this one, market went down from here to here. This was a corrective structure, another drop. Also last week we said we are expecting more downside. After this drop, market will give us a pullback. This is the pullback. We've got a corrective structure, one more push down. We said we will not sell this one. All of you are in the sell, you manage your trades. Market gave us a corrective structure, dropped, and then it went back up. Just to let you know, some of our private group members get in this buy after they made profits in this down wave. It's not because we said that to them, because they know how to trade correctly and how to maximize profits. Anyway, we hope all of you made profits here or even here. What next? For pound dollar, we are still biased to the downside. I'm repeating this, next week is the last week of the month and the last week of the quarter. So the next structure, it might be a mess. If we get a corrective structure to the upside, the week after, we might go for the sell. This drop, it might go down to break this low, and this one. At the moment, we are ignoring any next wave. If this one will correct and drop next week, under these lows, we will go for our buy setups. This buy setup, it will be a big one, and we don't want you to miss it once it's ready. The pattern that we are waiting for, and when this it might be ready, will be explained in details by T on Sunday session. And by the way, these are the lists that are covered on every Sunday. YouTube list, as in-depth analysis, indices, other forex pairs, cryptocurrencies, stocks, and requests. Aussie dollar, I think guys you remember this forecast, right? From here we said market will drop. We've got this down wave, correction. Then this a corrective structure for another drop. So all of you are selling Aussie dollar, you can take profits or move your stops into profits and let market unfold. For this one, we are still biased to the downside. Dollar yen for this one, this is amazing. You know this sell, right? This drop, this drop, this drop. Last week we said we are expecting up move. Sunday session we covered this one to the upside. And in the midweek review email, we said guys, this will be going up. And look at this shoot up. You know that we are waiting market to break this top, right? You know 111 level. And I want all of you to see here. Look at this, and look at this rejection. Again, this is the power of wave analysis, market structures, and when you know how to read the market correctly. Let me explain you one thing here. Wave analysis is the mass psychology of all market participants. So any transaction, action, or plan will be plotted on the charts. So once you learn how to read the charts correctly, you will be able to predict the next wave. Is that enough? Definitely not. After you learn or you master how to read the charts correctly, you have to learn how to trade correctly. And this is a total different story. Analyzing a chart correctly and trading the next wave correctly are two total different stories. And we can teach you to do that correctly. This is a chart posted by one of our seniors. This is guys from inside our private Slack group. How to get access to Slack group? All our members who took our previous courses are in the Slack group. And all the new members who will take our November course will get access to our private Slack group. Anyway, coming back to dollar yen, we can see this one correcting here for another up wave. And then after this up move, we will look for our sell setups again. This down wave, it will be a big one and we will wait for it. Do not jump in from 111 level. We will be waiting our strategies, our setups to go for this sell. Before that, no trade. New Zealand dollar, for this one is the same. We said down wave, market is dropping as expected. Guys, if you are benefiting from our videos, from our tips, and from our forecasts, give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. Like I said before, I'm personally reading every single comment. Why is that? Because this will help YouTube algo to show our forecast to more traders, and this will give us a push to give you more. Coming back to New Zealand dollar. For this one, market is dropping. After this corrective structure, another drop. So most probably, market will keep pushing to the downside. What to do? Most of you are selling, you should be already in profits. You can take profits or move your stops and let market unfold. Pound yen for this one, like I promised you, I will go into details here for every single move. All of you know that our bias was towards the downside here and market went down. This was the forecast and this is the move, right? And remember, this is a big move for pound yen. Now after this drop, we said guys, market will correct upwards for another drop. We will not jump in, we will wait our setups, our strategies, and then we'll go for the next sell. What happened here? Market went up, it gave us this down wave, up. At this point of the time, we knew that market will drop for another push up. What happened here? Market makers pushed market down, up, down, up, down. This is a downtrend for most of retail traders. Most of retail traders, they trade lower time frames. It's not something wrong, but you have to know how to do it correctly. Anyway, what happened here? Most of retail traders who trade with the trend are trapped with this downtrend. So a huge number of retail traders are selling inside this downtrend, regardless of the strategy. Most of them, they use the common ones, pullback or fibs or breakout, are trapped in this down wave. So if a huge number are selling, where's the stop loss? Most likely, the stop loss is here. So market makers, they pushed market up. This pullback was to mitigate market makers' sells, and then market went up again. This up wave, guys, took all retail traders who went for the sell out. Not only that, another huge number of retail traders got in the buy. Why? Because for them, this is an uptrend. So if market will be going to the upside, they will go for this breakout. Alright? So they are in the buy to the upside. This is another huge number. Now the third group of retail traders, they went for the sell, those who trade stop hunt. So they jumped in the sell. Alright guys? At the moment, we have three groups. Those who were in the sell here, they are out. Those who got in the buy here as breakout traders, and those who jumped in the sell here as stop hunt traders. We have the fourth group who trade Elliott waves. They got in the sell here because of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. Is that clear up till now? I suggest you guys to watch this one again once I finish it. So these members are out, a lot of members are in the buy here, and a lot of them are in the sell as well. What happened here? Market went in, and then it went back up. Above the stop, all those members who jumped in the sell are out. Why? Because most likely they will put stop loss here, exactly above the stop. So with this pullback and this up wave, those who went for the sell as stop hunt traders and those who went for the sell as Elliott wave traders are out. Alright guys? Exactly here, someone posted this comment. With full respect to this follower and also for his privacy, we are hiding the name. The important part is the comment. After he posted the comment here, market dropped. And guess what? We Trade Waves members can get in here with our unique strategies, and this will give them more than 5 to 1 in terms of risk to reward. If not 5 to 1, they will make at least 3 to 1. So this was a brief explanation, guys, about pound yen move, and this is one framework and one structure. Again, with full respect to those 4 groups of retail traders, this is how market moves. And this down wave, it was the higher probability chance move. What next for pound yen? Even if this one will be going up to break this one again, a down move will follow. So the next wave for pound yen is towards the downside. US oil, for this one, you know that we were biased to the downside. Market started this down move, we've got this corrective structure, and we said here market might push up again to break this top. This was the midweek review email. Anyway, if you get in this sell, you must have made small profits or break even. In all the cases, we are not in the buy. We took a sell and we got out for break even. Next trade is towards the downside. Gold, for this one, last week we said market will drop under this low and then up again. Go back and watch our previous video. We said we are biased to the upside. So if any one of you managed to get in this buy, you must have made decent profits with this up wave. If not, you should end up with break even. Alright? After this up move, we've got this drop. What next? We're expecting market to go up again. Any buy setup we get, we will go for it. I don't want any one of you guys to jump in. I said to you before, we can see a lot of liquidity above previous tops. So we can see market going up again to 1840, 1850 levels. Why? We can see a lot of liquidity above. Trade according to your plan and trade according to your system. Let me give you a very important tip here, and do not forget it. Whatever you draw on your charts, like trend line, fib, support and resistance, you put an indicator, fib retracement, fib extension, whatever you draw on your chart are your limits, not market limits. This is very important, guys. Whatever you draw on your charts are your limits, not market limits. The market will never see your trend line or your fib or any drawing tool you use. Is that clear? My advice for you is to keep your charts as clean as possible. Why? To not limit yourself. And by the way, guys, a lot of our private Slack group members are passing funded trader challenges. Our Slack group is so active, our members are posting charts, setups, profits, success stories, and we are showing you now few screenshots from inside our private Slack group. Amazing. Don't take my words for it. Go to our Trustpilot profile, we are rated excellent, and see what they are saying. Anyway, coming back to gold. For this one, even if market will drop, we will look for our buy setups, probably not next week. Guys, our next course will be in November. Those of you who are serious about trading, our November course will be a special one. So if you are interested, be ready for it. DORCAT for this one, market is dropping. You remember this forecast, this a corrective structure, and market is dropping more. All of you who are in the sell, you move your stops and let market unfold. For this one, we are still biased to the downside. Those of you who are not in, we do not suggest you guys to go for this sell. If you are not in, you wait. Silver for this one, market is correcting, we are going for this down wave. Even if this one will crawl down to break this low, we will go for our buy setups again. Alright guys, silver, we are biased to the upside. Bitcoin for this one, market went up from here to here, we've got a corrective structure, one more push up. We were waiting market to give us another push up and then this drop. Instead, market dropped from here. So all of you who got in this buy, you must have made decent profits with this up wave. What next? For this one, even if market will go down to break this low, we will look for buy setups and we will invest again. Regardless of the pressure on cryptos from China, they are making it illegal. And there are a lot of announcements that makes Bitcoin fall. It's at 42 at the moment. So this gives us a sign that the next wave is towards the upside. And remember, this is investment. Like I said at the beginning of the video, a crypto session will be conducted next week, and this is what will be covered in details. So those info guides will be posted on our website homepage. You go there, you check the details, and if you are interested, you get in. Most traders, they start to trade, they lose big, and then they decide to learn. Don't be most traders. You have to learn first, and then you risk your money. With that note, I wish you a successful trading week. Thanks for watching. We hope that you learned something new. Subscribe, give us a thumbs up, this is very important. Leave a comment, stay safe, trade with care, and see all of you next week.